Hey, what's good, Pick and Greens family? It's your boy Picky, back with another breakdown to help you smash your daily picks in cash, cash, cash. If you're new here, go ahead and lock in. Hit that subscribe button now. You're gonna want to stick around. We're coming off a crazy Sunday where we slapped. These are from the VIP. These are some of the wins we had yesterday. Now, we would have did even better if Adam didn't get hurt. He had 40 yards in the first half and went out after an amazing touchdown grab. Unfortunately, this was a reboot and it cut our profit in half. And it did it for a few of our slips. So unfortunately, it took down a lot of our units that we would have had if he didn't get hurt. Now, these are some of the ones that we didn't win outright, but if you flexed them, you still would have came out with cash. And these are some that I just lost. I just straight up lost. I had Arizona combo going over. I thought that Marvin Harrison was going to get a long touchdown. He didn't. And I had the Vegas Minshew and Brock Bauer combo going over as well. Unfortunately, they let me down as well. So these slips didn't slap, but overall, we came out on top. If you want my whole year pass for NFL, it's now 25% off. But the great thing about the year pass is that you don't even have to pay the whole thing up front. You can do monthly payments like 25, 30 bucks a month. And depending on what your unit size is, you would have made enough today to cover the whole year. I'm about to give you some serious value to help you cash Monday night. And if you're loving the picks, show some love back by slapping that like button. Let's get over 100 likes on this video. Now, let's dive into today's plays and cook up some winners. We do things a little bit different here. I know you guys might be used to just seeing the Prizepicks screen and just people telling you which players to pick. We're actually going to go deep inside analytic sites. We got RotoWire and we got Outlier. And they both give you a free trial. Click the links below. Okay, we're going to start here in RotoWire. RotoWire, you can see they got a clean outlook here. You can see they give you a great selection of projections. They give you the overs and the unders on every game and every player. So here we got two games tonight. We got Cincinnati versus Washington, and we got Buffalo versus Jackson. And we'll talk about two plays that we think are going to crush. All right, my first play that I think is absolutely going to crush is Keon Coleman. Let's do the breakdown. All right, so Keon Coleman, we're going to take him on Prizepicks. The line is 35.5. You can see the pick'em sites projection is over. The sports books, they also project him going over, and that RotoWire projection is over. You can see on Pick 6, they got him at 36.5, and on Underdog, they got him at 37.5. On the sports books, we got FanDuel, we got DraftKings on the sports books, and we got MGM. Now, the RotoWire projection is 47.3. The weighted hit rate is 48%, and he only has 2 games under his belt. He's 48, he's 50-50 really. We can click on his name and get more data. All right, Keon Coleman, he has 4 receptions this year, 51 yards, 0 touchdowns, averaging 12.8 yards per catch with 6 targets. Now, last game, he only had 1 target in the 31-10 victory over the Dolphins, but he was drafted to be the main guy. And you can check out the fantasy outlook here. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but give you a little insight. They drafted him 33rd overall to replace Diggs. As we can see, Diggs is doing his things out in Houston, and Gabe Davis left as well. They do have Khalil Shakir, and they picked up Curtis Samuel in free agency. But we can check him out in Outlier to get a little bit more information. And we're going to click on over receiving yards, 35.5. You can see here the line is 35.5, and we're going over. Now, again, he only has 2 games. Last game, he didn't go over against Arizona. He had 51 yards. We got some supporting stats down here. He's averaging about 51 plays a game. 22 passing games. Last game he was in for 45 plays. The first game he was in for 58 plays where he went over. And we can see Buffalo's breakdown in the passing, 43% passing, 57% run. And we can see the target share breakdown here. He's ranked number 3 in regards to the targets. Khalil Shakir has had 8 targets. Dalton Kincaid has had 6 targets. And the rookie Keon Coleman has had 6 targets as well. And over here we can see some more supporting stats. I like it over here. The defense, Jacksonville's defense is ranked number 30th when it comes to stopping receivers from getting their yards. There's only 32 teams in the league, so Jacksonville isn't really good in regards to stopping receivers from getting their yards. And actually, when it comes to wide receivers, they're ranked number 31. So they're nearly the worst team in the league when it comes to stopping receivers getting over their yards. The web map here, you can kind of see the web map. Again, we're only 2 games in, so these numbers will change pretty significantly and drastically on a regular basis. But we can see here on the web map where the teams are similar and where the teams and which teams have kind of an advantage in certain areas. Now, the biggest advantage I see here, and that's kind of what I've been seeing across the board in most games, is red zone efficiency, and that's going to really differentiate across the board around the league, and it's going to change a lot throughout the first 4 to 6 games of the season. Well, we can see here that Buffalo's red zone efficiency is 75%. Even better, we understand they do have one of the best quarterbacks in the league, so that definitely should play well with Keon going over. Now we can see here. Let's look at the offense of Buffalo versus the defense of Jacksonville. When it comes down to passing, Buffalo's 23rd in the league when it comes down to passing yards with 180 yards per game. And the defense, when it comes to stopping the pass, again, Jacksonville doesn't really, they can't stop the pass. So that doesn't bode well for Jacksonville, but it does bode well for us. So with that being said, we're taking Keon Coleman over his 35.5 receiving yards. Lock it in. All right, guys, before we get to the next pick, you already know I got to give you a moment to hit that subscribe button and hit that like. It really is just a pat on the back for me to say, hey, dude, I appreciate you making the video, and it really helps push this content out to more people. Hey, I also got to show love to RotoWire and Outlier. They are the go-to kings when it comes to research and data analysis. As you can see, we use these bad boys every single video. They are our go-to data analysis, and they're giving you a free trial. You heard it, a free trial. All you have to do is click the link below, both apps, either app you want, or both apps. Do your research before you put your bets in. Click the links below, and you get a free app. No credit card required. Now, Dabble, they're giving you $25 just for signing up. So you can put this play that I'm giving you today, put it on Dabble, put $10, put $25 in, right? I say put the $25 that they give you, put the play on Dabble, triple up, right? So that's an easy $75. Now, better, they give you $200 first deposit bonus. Once you use code PICKY, put $200 in, they're going to flip that to $400 to play with. And Chalkboard, they're doing the same, but they're doing it with $100. Use code GREENS. And you can find the links below in the description. All right, guys, let's get to our second pick. All right, we're back in RotoWire, and our second player we're going to pick is Trevor Lawrence. Yep, we're going to do Trevor Lawrence, and we're going passing and rushing yard combo. 239 passing rushing yard combo. Let's check out the breakdown. The line is 239.5 yards. On Underdog, they have him at 235.9. It goes up on Prizepicks is 244.5. And on Sleeper, they have him at 246.5. Now, the RotoWire projection is 236.4, but we can see the weighted hit rate is 81%. Over the last 5 games, he's hit it at 80%, and over the last 10 games, he's hit it at 80%. And for the last 20 games, he's hit it at 85%. He's been going over 239.5 passing and rushing yards pretty consistently. Let's click on his name and get a little bit more information. All right, we can see the stats this season already. He has 382 yards, 1 touchdown thrown, no interceptions, and he's rushed for 53 yards already this season. Last game, he completed 14 out of 30 passes for 220 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, and they did lose to the Browns, 18-13. And you can see here just his career stats as well as his recent performances. All right, let's jump into Outlier so we can get a little bit more information. All All right, guys, we're an outlier, and we got Trevor Lawrence. The line is 239.5 passing and rushing yards combo. We're going over. Now, we can check out over the last 5 games. We can see he's been green, 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 green. 80% over the last 5 games, hitting pretty consistently. And we can check here over the last 10 games if we need a little bit more. Oh, he's been slapping 80% over the last 10 games, pretty consistently going over. And again, they're going against, and Jacksonville's defense is not that good, meaning that Cincinnati's probably going to have a field day throwing the ball. And when the one team throws the ball, the other team has to throw the ball in response. So I think Trevor's going to have a lot of opportunities to go over passing, and with the rush of Cincinnati, go over rushing as well. We can check some supporting stats down here. Last game against Cleveland, again, he went over. He was in for 55 plays, 34 passing plays, 21 rushing plays. And this is a complete breakdown of every game. It shows you here specifically how many passing plays and how many rushing plays. And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Outlier. If you're not, again, download the link below. They give you a completely free trial. They give you insights for every single game, every single player. They give you insights. And here, insights are here. Trevor Lawrence has exceeded 244.5 passing and rushing yards in 7 of his last 9 games. He's averaging 271.9 passing and rushing yards during that time frame. Now, it also gives you a breakdown of Jacksonville's pass and rush ratio. We can see Jacksonville passes 55% of the time, and they rush 45% of the time. So let's check out a little bit more stats here. We can see Jacksonville's offense versus Buffalo's defense. Jacksonville averages about 15 points a game, not putting up too many points. And Buffalo is one of the better defensive teams. They're ranked number 7th in the league, only averaging 19 points a game. And you can see down here the breakdown of all the stats. Let's focus on passing yards. Now, again, Buffalo's averaging 179, allowing 179 passing yards a game, ranked number 12. In Jacksonville, they're throwing about 167.5. And Jacksonville is putting up 167.5 rushing yards a game. Now, they're rushing a tad bit better, right? Jacksonville rushes 127.5 yards a game, and Buffalo isn't the best at stopping the rush. They are allowing 131.5 yards rushing a game. Now, where's the money going? The money's going on Buffalo. And I mean all the money. All the money. We got 2% of the money going on Jacksonville and 98% of the cash going on Buffalo. Now, when it comes to the spread, we got a little bit more differential. We think that Buffalo may cover the spread. 27% think they will cover the spread, and 73% think they won't cover the spread. So Outlier gives you great information. You can see they give you information from this year, last year. We can check out the head-to-head, which he went over on the head-to-head against Buffalo last year. 2004, we can see the entire year. 2004, only 2 games, 2004, and he went over one of those 2 games. All right, so with that being said, we're going to take Trevor Lawrence going over 239.5 rushing yards. Lock it in. All right, guys, thanks for rocking with me another day. Again, make sure you guys tap in. RotoWire has a free trial, and Outlier has a free trial as well. Make sure you guys download these apps, use these free trials to get all the information you need before you put your bets in tonight. Another day, another dollar, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.